Drink with Dragons. My name is Rourke, and today we are making a classic cocktail. Today we are making a vodka martini and a gin martini. We're doing a comparison of the two. This is an IBA recipe. Calls for 2 ounces of gin, going with the Sunset Hills, good as always. And it's going to have 1 ounce of vermouth. I'm going with extra dry Lejon, however you say that. And as we make the drink, I'll see if I can introduce some history into it as well. So, let's get started. And we'll start by chilling our glasses. Because a chilled martini glass is always best. So, the reason we're doing both the vodka martini and the gin martini is because there's always been a debate of which one is better or which one you're supposed to do. Well, the vodka martini came out, I think, during the 1950s, during the James Bond era. So, that's how the vodka martini became more popular. Although the origin of the Gin Martini is not exactly quite sure, it's believed that it came around somewhere around the 18th century. Both martinis have always been made with dry vermouth. So, the little thing about vermouth. Vermouth is a fortified wine, and much like wine, as I learned on Small Screen Network with Jamie Baldwin, I don't know how to say his last name. He talked a lot about vermouth, and vermouth only has a shelf life for about 3 days in a well refrigerated refrigerator. So, yeah, vermouth expires pretty quickly. You can't leave this around and expect it to be good the next time you use it. You know, say like 2 weeks or so. It should be used within at least 2 or 3 days. Even then, it'll start to lose its flavor. Once you open it, it's like, yeah. So, here's that. And with that, I think we'll get started. We will start by making the gin martini first. Which we're going to stir. We're not going to shake it, we're going to stir it. Because the rule of thumb is, if it doesn't have any juices, you're supposed to stir it. Although, whether or not you want to shake your martini is completely up to you. There's also another martini that I want to. There's also another version of the martini I want to try that uses both vodka and gin, called the Bradford Martini. But that's for another cocktail when I can get some Lillet Blanco, because they don't make the one that they used to make, because they don't have the original one they used to make it with it. So, let's get into the vermouth, shall we? Never had vermouth before, actually. Smells pretty potent. We need 1 ounce of this. Now, the reason they say you're not supposed to shake a gin martini is so yeah, they say you're not supposed to shake it because it bruises the alcohol. So, now we will stir our gin martini. Stir until it's nice and cold. Now, if you added olive juice to it, you would make it into a dirty martini. Also interesting about the martini glass, that's not actually its name. It's actually known as a stemmed cocktail glass. It just became well known as a martini glass because of the drink itself. So, here's that. And we will dump this ice. And julep strainer. because the hawthorn strainers will ruin this glass. Because if you use a hawthorn strainer on this, it'll ruin the strainer. Which is why you use a tulip strainer on drinks that you just stir. So there's the Gin Martini, and while that's there, we will get started on the Vodka Martini. We will just do that real quick. Lickety split. We will follow the same IBA recipe, which is 2 ounces of gin to 1 ounce of dry vermouth. Going with the Russian standard vodka, good stuff. Mostly because most of the time whenever you get a vodka martini, it's usually always a grain type vodka anyway, so yeah. But we'll stick that right there. Next we will add our vermouth, 1 ounce. Smells pretty good actually. There's also a popular thing where you can just add the vermouth to the martini glass and into the stem cocktail glass and just swish it around just to get that sort of flavor onto it. Again, I guess you could say that's just personal preference. So that's nice in here. So now we will dump our ice now from here. More julep strainer. Leftover. This is a small martini glass. So kind of the reason I got different sized martini glasses, so I knew which one was which. So here we have the Gin Martini. Has a nice little color to it. Again, if you added olive juice, you would make it into a dirty martini. And here we have the Vodka Martini. Both are pretty clear. Ooh, you know what I forgot? I was talking about olives and I forgot to get some olives. Which is the traditional garnish that you would see for a martini. But since I don't have any olives, we'll just roll with it as it is. You can also use a lemon peel too if you like. Fairly simple cocktails to make. Don't need a whole lot of ingredients, just vermouth and gin, or vodka if you prefer. So we will try the Gin Martini first. Has a nice citrus smell to it. It's pretty nice actually. It's got that nice citrus flavor to it for some reason. Even though there's not really much citrus in it, although it could be from the gin. Also has that nice wine flavor too, sort of. It's got that nice wine flavor to it. Nice citrusy wine, sort of. Nice and dry too, nice and crisp. Let's try the Vodka Martini now. A little water to cleanse the palate. From the Vodka Martini, you don't get as much aroma, although you do get a little bit of that wine. Yeah. But from the Vodka Martini, you get that pretty much a green vodka flavor with a little bit of wine. That's also why I dumped the ice in here, so you have something to cleanse your palate with. Yeah, the Gin Martini definitely has a lot more flavor to it. Then again, vodka is a neutral base, so it's supposed to be meant for that kind of thing, really. Vodka is a very neutral spirit, so whenever you put it into a drink, you're usually only going to taste a little bit of the vodka plus whatever you put into it. In this case, vermouth. So, in the Vodka Martini, it's my opinion that it's pretty good to try. It's pretty good if you're going to if you're trying to get into vermouth, because like the vodka actually kind of exemplifies the gin a little bit, the vermouth a little bit more. So that's kind of what I think about that. With the Gin Martini, you're getting both the vermouth and the gin of whatever gin and vermouth you put into it. It's kind of working together in that sense. Anyway, I just realized I forgot to put the vermouth in the Vodka Martini, so we're going to redo that. I got the vermouth chili too, so yeah. So 1 ounce vodka, or 2 ounces of vodka. And 1 ounce of vermouth. Now it's in there. Stir that up now. Yeah, I was going over the video and I realized I forgot to put the vermouth in there. Wondering why it tasted so. I was wondering why it tasted so much like vodka. There we go, nice and cold. Still no olives. So now we will give this a try. This one's a whole lot better. That's a whole lot better. Yeah, I was wondering why I was tasting so much like vodka. I'm like, where's the vermouth there? Oh, I didn't even put it in there, that's why. So, this one, like I said, it does exemplify the vermouth a lot without taking away too much from the vodka. Because there is 2 ounces of it in there. Still pretty good. For my new opinion, I will still say that it is a good way to get into vermouth, although it is definitely an exceptional cocktail all on its own. They're both pretty good cocktails, definitely. But as per personal preference for me, I might say I like the Gin Martini better. So, there you have it. And there you have it. Oh wait, wrong show. Tipsy Bartender. No wait, still wrong show. Damn it. Alright. The Gin Martini and the Vodka Martini. Check them out. Thank you for watching. My name is North, Jacob with Dragons. We are exploring the world of alcohol. See you next time and drink responsibly.
Fight